favorite, and he underlined that with lots of exclamation points, his favorite tomato collection. So what you're going, thank you, Rye. What you're going to find is a 6-piece. These are heirloom tomatoes. You're going to get the live plants at home, because if we sent you the tomatoes, it wouldn't be half as much fun, right? There's going to be 2 each of 3 different varieties. They can go in a container, they can go in a garden, but these will produce fruit faster, and there'll be more of those tomatoes, so you can be the envy of every single person that knows you. We also have this on one time or auto delivery. If you choose auto delivery, the nice thing is you will lock QVC into the price, that sale price of $27.17, not only this season, but next season. And before some of you say, well, you know, it's a little too early for tomatoes, Pat. I don't want my tomato plants yet. Don't even worry about that. We've been doing this, what, 33 years, if not more, on QVC. So we send out our garden plants, not now, but when it's appropriate where you live, for them to be put into the ground. So you don't have to worry about that. That part we totally take care of. What you're doing today is you're reserving these 6 pieces heirloom tomatoes, which are hard to find out there, and there's a big reason why you want these. Phillip Watson is a horticulturist, a landscape designer, our dear friend. He's a most fabulous person, and he has been recognized for his incredible work up and down the coast in some of the most fabulous gardens. His own home has been featured. You know, Phillip, I could spend the entire hour singing your praises. How are you, dude? It's so nice to see you.
Good morning, sweetheart. I tell you, it's great to be back with you. And this is my 28th year, so I've had plenty of years to figure out which are my favorite tomatoes. And that's what I'm bringing today. I love these. And a friend of mine from Mississippi called up. She said, I've been looking for Mortgage Lifter forever. We got Mortgage Lifter as part of this collection. And my new favorite from a few years back, pineapple, which you just can't find. If you've never tasted that one, it will be the favorite and the most talked about tomato of all. The Cherokee Purple, which is a dark one that you have in your hand.
I love this one.
Love them.
Right? Look at the size of them.
Big things. Yeah.
Expect big things, great big things. So, Phillip, I also love the idea that you're giving us 6 of these, but 2 each of the 3 different varieties, which I think is really fun.
Yes, it's quite an ample garden, if you will, and the plants are already got a really good start on them. You know, you've seen skimpy little tomato plants for sale before. That's not what I'm doing. With Phillip Watson Designs, my deal was, if I'm coming back, it's going to have to be bigger and it's going to have to be better, and that's exactly what we've done. The Cherokee Purple tomatoes are fabulous, and the one you're cutting is the Mortgage Lifter. That one can get up to 2.5 pounds in size. It's fabulous, and it's all about the flavor. That has that old-fashioned tomato flavor that you're never going to get at the grocery store, and you're certainly not going to get on a burger at a fast food place. Grow your own, be happy, and smile. But look at that flavor. But also the fact that they're not the hollow bits. That's what I like. It's nice and dense. If you've got a sunny area, you're in business. Now, these will get 4 to 6 feet tall, 2 to 3 feet wide. You can put 1 plant per whiskey barrel. Don't cheat yourself and put multiples in there. 1 plant per barrel, and a tomato cage. And there's that Cherokee Purple. Oh my gosh, it's all about the flavor.
Look how beautiful that tomato is. And there's not like a lot of seeds. There's not a lot of core to it. It's just juicy, meaty tomato. Look how beautiful that is. And then
I had one for dinner
last
night.
Oh, what did you do with it?
I couldn't help it. I had them over here. Well, what I did is that I cut the inside of it out and I chopped all of that up and I mixed it with some crab meat. And some chickpeas and some poppy seed dressing. Then I put it back in there on a bed of greens, and it was spectacular. And my little dog Charlie liked it too.
I'm so glad that you have Charlie. That's awesome.
Me too.
Talk about the pineapple.
Well, it's unlike any tomato you've ever tasted. You hear talk about this and talk about that, but if you've ever had some of those really sweet yellow cherry tomatoes, it's got that taste for it, that one called sun sugar. It tastes like that one to me, but it's a nice big tomato, so you can essentially have the same flavor, but on a slicing tomato for your mozzarella, or like I like to have it, just on a tomato sandwich. And if
I'm
you're
with
on a
you.
diet, do like I've been doing and just do the balsamic vinegar and a little bit of salt. It's so satisfying with an omelet. I just love them. Summer is not summer without good tomato.
Listen, Philip, I think that and I know this applies to you, is what this to me means. This is what my dad did when I was growing up as a kid. He went to, he never took us with him when he went and bought his tomatoes. And then we look forward to those tomatoes are so different. They taste so good. And these are those old fashioned varieties that you don't see in the big box store. And who wants to run there? Because you don't know how long and how old they are. And this is an opportunity for you to go ahead and grow them in your own backyard. They're sweeter. It's a walk down memory lane for so many of us. White bread and then your slices of tomato on here. And this takes it up a notch because you have the 3 different varieties.
You're talking my language. And the reason you don't see these in the grocery stores is because these have thin skin. The ones you get from the grocery store, you could actually play basketball with. And I'm not interested in those at all, but it's all about the flavor. And so you pick them in your own garden. You know if they've been sprayed with anything. You pay attention, and fresh off the vine into your home. And there you got the Texas toast with it.
Yep.
We finally got a tomato as big as the toast.
I love it. Let me also remind everyone, as I'm having such a good time here, it comes with a garden guide. The tomato plant, and I'm going to take a leap of faith here, I'm going to say is probably the #1 plant that we learn to garden with, and you can do this in a container, you can do it in a garden, that's the beauty of it. But if you've never really had success, or you're a little worried, I've never tried these kinds of tomatoes, all the information will be here. And the beautiful thing is Philip has been doing this, recognized, award-winning for so many years. So when he says these are his favorite, boy, do I ever believe them. So you've got these special tomatoes as long, and here's an idea. Father's Day, Mother's Day, why not go ahead and do a bill to ship to and send them somewhere? You know, Philip, as you well know, when your kids and your dog gets older, you realize that they really learn from you. My kid grows a tomato plant now, and I'm just like, I guess she really, when she was a kid, she wasn't all that into the garden, but she is now. So it's a great thing to pass on.
It's comfort food.
Yes, absolutely. Cool tomatoes. Remember, you are getting 6. Auto delivery most popular because you're getting them at a sale price. So, Philip, we will see you back for the largest, most beautiful irises I've ever seen. So stay with us, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, it's hard not to eat those, right?